Hey, Shalom, Slakia. I'm doing these scriptures. See, I'm doing them in 30-minute sessions right now. Because I don't got the internet right now, so it is what it is. I haven't had the internet for like a whole week, but the Lord's been blessing me still. I still do my videos. I ain't had the internet. I do my videos, then I upload them whenever I get to the internet. So, just letting you know what's popping. So we was in 2nd Esdras 14, and I'll start at 16. It says, I'll start at 15. And set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. And this is my point. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. Yeah, this world is weak. The men are weak. The women are weak. They said the men, like 17-year-old has the testosterone of a 70-year-old, man. So everything's growing weaker. The plants are weaker. The animals, the people. All right, the bees, the trees. Everything is weaker. Everything is smaller. All right, through age. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein. For the time is that's right. So much more. Hey, so everything is getting weaker. They're spraying stuff in the clouds. They're spraying stuff in the air. They're spraying stuff over the crops. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rakakadash. Right? That he's bringing in this destruction of Esau, Edom, Babylon the Great, aka America, man. So let's get into some scriptures real quick. I'm gonna hit it rapid fire. Right? Let's do this. This is Nahum 3:1. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is full of lies and robbery. The prey departeth not. Yeah, the prey departeth not. All right, this is a bloody city. All right, going back to the scripture that reads in the book of Micah, right? When they take cities. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Let me grab this real quick. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Who are we talking about? We talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man that work evil upon their beds, man. All right? They constantly working evil. All right? When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. That's right. It's in the power of their hands. And they covet fields and take them by violence. Yeah, they covet fields. Okay, they coveted America and took it by violence. And take them away, so they oppress a man and his house. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, by the laws, the policies that they write. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah. Chapter 10:1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. All these decrees are unrighteous with the ICE. So they got like all types of people signing up for ICE. Just regular American citizens can sign up to be joining a part of ICE to take people out, man. All right. And now who you got working on your farms? Who you got working in your buildings? Who you got working on your construction sites, man? All right, the white man, he base as fuck. He don't know what the hell he doing over there, man. All right, but you got the white man still. You got your leaders. You got your people, man. All right. It says, woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and write grievousness which they have prescribed. Yeah, sooner or later they're gonna be pushing martial law. Okay, you got Trump taking over D.C. He's talking about taking over New York. All right, with the military. He got his own military called ICE, all right? And the National Guard and everything else. He can deploy them to whatever city he wants to, and they can be roaming the streets, to Chi-Town, old block. All right, what you niggas gonna do then? All right, you niggas over in St. Louis, in Naptown, Indianapolis. What you gonna do then? You gonna fight against the white man? You gonna shoot him? No, he got tanks and missiles and shit, man. The sword was given to him. What you gonna fight against a tank? What you gonna shoot your little bullets with a tank? All right, when they can blow your whole block away, man. What you gonna do then? All right, so great wrath is coming up on you people, man. It says to turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from a poor my people. The people should have a right to food, a right to clean water. But do they have a right to food that's clean, that's nutritious? No. Esau Edom puts all types of chemicals inside the food, all types of chemicals, forever chemicals inside the water. Everybody's walking around with 60% plastic in their body. But the body is made of like 70% water, so now it's being taken over by plastics. Make that make sense, right? It says, take away the right from the poor of my people that widows may be their prey. Yes, Section 8, widows may be their prey. Okay, they plan this shit out so that they can put single women on Section 8 to take away the man out of the house because they don't want no man raising no children. They want the children to be simps and sissified. They want the children to be gay. They want the children to be they, he, she, them, all at the same motherfucking time. That's what they want your children to be. All right? That they may rob the fatherless. Yeah, they robbed the fatherless. Yeah, because you took the father out of the house. All right? And you made these women, through feminism, think that they don't need a man in their lives. All right, now they're all struggling without a man. Now those children are struggling because they don't have any discipline or structure. Now everything is all messed up. Because the so-called white man did it on purpose. He did it on purpose to look at you on Fridays and Saturdays whenever you're shooting each other up in the neighborhoods, and he can laugh at you because he controls the news media. He won't tell you how many white people are killing each other, how many white folks are terrorists. He won't tell you nothing about that because he controls the media. He gonna tell you about you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. Why ain't, like the elder D-Mash said, like the elders made the video, why ain't they arresting, why ain't ICE picking up the Chinese people? Why ain't they arresting nobody else besides Latinos, Native Americans, and so-called Negroes, Haitians and things like that, Cubans? And why are they arresting all of us? Why ain't they arresting the Chinese people that come over here from different lands, the Polish people that come over here? Why ain't they arresting those Israelis that come over here from different lands? Those Africans, those white Africans, why ain't they arresting them? Instead, they making laws to protect them. They want you Negroes, Latino, Native Americans. They want you dead, man. All right? They don't like you. When are you going to understand that? They don't want you here. You trying to be friends and all this other shit. They don't like you, man. When they go home at night from your work, they might like you at work, but when they go home, they teaching their kids to say the N-word, man. Don't hang out with no black people. Don't hang out with no Mexicans. Don't hang out with no Latinos, Native Americans. Don't hang out with them. Don't hang out with no Cubans. Don't hang out with no Haitians. Don't hang out with no Dominicans. Don't hang out with none of those people. That's what they're telling their children. So you can't trust your enemy, man. Matter of fact, let's grab this real quick. This is Sirach chapter 12 and 10. It says, never trust thine enemy. Never trust thine enemy, man. The same one that hung you up from trees, right? Hung your ass up from a tree. Burned your body afterward, after you died. Burned your body. All right? Cut cut parts of your body off and ate them, or made them memorabilia just so that you can know. Made postcards of your dead body, your burning body. They made postcards of you. Fed your babies to alligators. Beat your women when they were pregnant, and when the baby came out, stumped the baby into the ground, into the concrete, or into the ground, or whatever. All right? Played games with your children, like with baseballs and stuff, like throwing balls at their head in a carnival situation. Cut your hair off and put it into their couches, their pillows. Made your women give suck to their kids because they didn't want to take the milk away from their women. Made you eat slop, chitlins, and everything else. Whatever they threw out to you, that's what you wanted. That's what you was about. Now you make it a delicacy. You don't know who the fuck you are. You don't know who you are. Everybody else in the world knows who you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans really are, but you the only one that don't know who the fuck you are. Around here lost, groping at noonday. Scriptures in Deuteronomy chapter 28. It's all the curses. You don't know who the hell you don't know what the hell's going on. You think the white man he's good. He's gonna save you. He has your best interest in mind. But you don't fucking understand. Sirach 12:10, never trust thine enemy. For like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself, so a bunch of white folks, they be humbling themselves around you and say, oh, cry with you and this, that, and other, laugh with you. Act like they can feel your pain and shit. See how you know you got too close to a white person? Is whenever they start trying to bring jokes up. It's like, you ain't gonna get offended for this joke, right? You already know you got too close to them. If they bring that shit up, oh, you know you did. You ain't gonna get offended if I say this or whatever. Once they say some shit like that, you done got too close. You done fucked up. Once they say some shit like, I got black friends, you done fucked up. You got too close already. Once they say some shit like they'll say some shit like, I got this black joke. Hope you don't get offended or whatever. You my friend. I'm not. Then you done fucked up. You done got too close. Because that's how they do. They'll play you. They in the back of their mind, they real sneaky. They'll play you for a year or two or whatever, and you get close to you and this, that, and the other, and then they be like, oh, hey, you ain't gonna get mad at this joke I gotta tell, are you? That's how you know you got too close to them damn devils, man. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, right? And thou shalt know that his rust has not altogether been wiped away, because you looking through that glass and you seeing him do it to another person. Oh, he wanna bring up a black joke. Oh, he wanna do this. Oh, he at the house right now. I'm seeing him at the house with his parents and shit. They're talking about nigga this and nigga that and spick this and spick that. It says, set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand in thy place, because that's his whole motive. Neither and that's what you see at these jobs. You notice that they don't hire, especially in the Midwest, if there's a job, a factory job or something, they don't have more than 5 black people, man. They barely have any Mexicans. They don't have no Chinese, they don't have nobody else. They have all white folks, 5 black people, and like 1 Chinese person. In the whole fucking building, on all shifts. Because the government gives them grants, like, and the government is taking that DIA or DEA, DAI or whatever. I forget what it's called. So people don't have to hire blacks, Latinos, and they don't have to hire people that are of different races. That's how you know Trump is a fucking full-blown racist, man. All right? He's trying to tell you that he hates you niggas, but you niggas ain't gonna learn, did you? You ain't gonna learn. You voted for that cracker. It says, verse 13, Sirach, chapter 12 and 13, who will pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent, or such as come nigh wild beasts? So who gonna pity you when you get close to this damn devil and he rips your fucking heart out? He does some things to you, leave you in the woods somewhere hanging from a tree, and nobody can find you for a few years. They found you in the Mississippi River somewhere, and your body's all decomposed. Nobody can find any fingerprints or nothing because the devil took your ass out. Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come nigh wild beasts? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him in his sins, who will pity? For while he is abide with thee, but if thou begin to fall, he will not tarry. That's right. So when you begin to fall, he's constantly watching for your fall. He's acting like he's your friend. He working with the feds. He working with these people at your job and shit like that, going back to them and telling them certain things about you. But he's smiling in your face. I witnessed some shit. I've seen people at my jobs, man, blatantly lie to me. Lie to me about the most simplest shit. Lied to me and noticed that they lied to me and noticed that they was hoping that I didn't recognize, but I always recognize. Because the Lord gave me a heavy spirit of discernment. I always see fake shit before it even, I see all that shit. Certain things I can't speak on, I don't speak on because it's not, you know, but everything I see all you fake motherfuckers, man. I see all of you. I got the heavy spirit of discernment. I used to always wonder, I'm like, man, why did I give this person the benefit of the doubt? Because the Lord gave me that spirit. I'm always giving people the benefit of the doubt. And then at the end, they always cross me at the end, man. So I've learned to watch you people, to watch your intentions, to watch you. And I can't trust nobody. I can't trust people. Because I always give you motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. And in the end, you always screw me over, man. Every single time. It never failed. And that's the Lord letting me know, never trust thine enemy. Even some of you jakes are some of our enemies. Especially you. Giving you the benefit of the doubt all the time. But you always have ulterior motives. That's why I can't get along with you. That's why I can't trust you. See? It says, verse 16, an enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. He's constantly imagining how to overtake you, man. How to throw you into a pit. All right? He will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. That's right. He gonna act like he crying with you and shit, but when he find the opportunity, he gonna destroy you. Never trust thine enemy. This is these people, man. So-called white man, all right, and 2/3 of our own people. We can't trust them. That's why we don't go around niggas. That's why we don't go around you, man. All right, because we hate your ass just like the white man hates you. And that's harsh. We don't hate you like that, but we don't want it. We abhor you. We don't want to be around you. We avoid you. We don't answer the phone sometimes. Sometimes the phone be ringing, all of a sudden you hear the dial tone. You know, we'll answer, and then next time you call, you ain't gonna hear nothing but a voicemail. Because we don't want to hang out. We don't want to be around you. Everything that you represent is against the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And you know that we've been preaching for all these years. You had all types of opportunities to come out and see us preach, or come out and ask questions and things like that. But you thought it was a fucking joke. You thought it was all a joke. That's why the scriptures say, the book of Proverbs. I'm going to close off on this one. You thought it was all a damn joke. You wanted to play. This is wisdom. This is Proverbs 1 and 24. It says, because I have called and you refused. And how's the Lord calling? Through his prophets that are out here on the internet, on the street corners, okay, in the hedges, on the highways and the hedges, on the streets, on the blocks. It says, because I have called and you refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. How the Lord stretching out his hands? Through his prophets, through the word, through his word. Trying to bring you in, bid them to the marriage. But no man regarded. They're like, no, I don't want, no. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. It says, because I have called and you refuse, I have stretched out my hand, and no man regardeth. But ye have said it not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind. When distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge, and did not choose the fear of the Lord. They would none of my counsel. They despised all of my reproof. Therefore they shall eat the fruit of their own way, and be filled with their own devices. That's right. And that's what you people are about to be filled with, your own devices, man. Jacob's trouble's coming. All right. The elect. Okay. We hoping that we are part of the elect. We're going to be saved out of this piece. All right. But the rest of you people about to be destroyed, man. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone. Hopefully this message was edifying. Shalom.